Hi students, welcome to the next session. So we were discussing about LCR circuit and we discussed about resonance and the bandwidth, half power frequencies, some definitions in previous session. Now in the next session, means in this session we are going to discuss about sharpness of resonance and the quality factor. Sharpness of resonance and quality factor. For this, we require the graph resonance when it is going to happen. So the variation of current with frequency. This gives peak value, maximum current. So it's for one frequency, angular frequency omega naught. So this one angular frequency we will call at resonance. F naught also you can write. F naught means resonant frequency, isn't it? So either F naught or omega naught. So in our book they mentioned omega naught. Therefore we are writing it as omega naught. Now half power frequencies means where current is going to become 1 by root 2 times. I naught is going to become 1 by root 2. I naught is going to become 1 by root 2 at two angular frequencies. Let us assume here it is going to become 1 by root 2. One is this point, another one is this point. Your current value how much now? I naught by root 2. Now at this point, angular frequency omega 1. At this point, angular frequency omega 2. So F naught, F1, F2 also you can write, that is also correct. But in our book they gave, textbook they gave with angular frequency, therefore we are writing with angular frequencies. So derivation will be coming. So this derivation is not important that much, they have never asked. They remove this quality factor also. But why we are learning means for competitive purpose we are doing. You can't forward, therefore you have to listen carefully. So omega 1, omega naught, omega 2. So which value is more among these three? Omega 2 is more. And some difference is there between omega 1 and omega 2, omega naught and omega 1. That difference we are speaking as delta omega. Delta omega. So omega 1. So from here to here we are taking it as omega naught. From here to here we are taking it as omega 1. Isn't it? So remaining we are taking it as delta. Now, if you are seeing omega 1 is equal to what we can write? Omega naught minus delta W. Otherwise, omega 1 plus delta W is equal to omega naught. Isn't it? So therefore, how we will write omega 1 now? Omega 1 is equal to omega naught minus delta W. Can we write? So this omega 1 is equal to omega naught minus delta W. So we wrote next omega 2. Omega 2 is equal to omega naught plus delta W. Omega naught plus delta W. This is omega 1 value, omega 2 value. At omega 1 what is the current value? I naught by root 2. At omega 2 also current value? I naught by root 2. These frequencies we are calling it as half power frequencies because power is going to become half. Already I gave the equation. Now power in AC we are going to discuss that one. So in upcoming topic, so very very important. Now at this, what is maximum current at resonance we are going to calculate? I naught is equal to, what is the general equation? Peak value I naught is equal to V naught by root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is nothing but peak value. I naught is equal to V naught by root R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Now, at omega 1 frequency or omega 2 frequency, what is the current value? I naught by root 2. So whenever this current is going to become I naught by root 2, I naught by root 2, how we are going to write XL and XL? XL we can write omega L, XC we can write 1 by omega C. I naught is equal to V naught by root of R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square. This square and root we should not cancel because this square belongs to only this term. This square belongs to only for R. So now at omega 1 current value I naught by root 2. At omega 2 current value I naught by root 2. We can substitute either omega 1 or omega 2. So if you are taking when I naught is equal to I naught by root 2. They will didn't give this one directly, they give next step. Just I am giving how that step came in our textbook. So whenever I naught is going to become I naught by root 2, then V naught is divided by root of R square plus what we can write omega. Either we can write omega 1 or we can write omega 2. Because omega 1 and omega 2, so current is going to become I naught by root 2. First we will write omega 2. Omega 2L minus omega 2C. This is also correct. Omega 1 also we can write. So I will do with omega 2, you can do with omega 1. Right. And I will say what is going to come if we are using omega 1. Now this term we can bring this side, this term we can bring this side. So root 2 into V. Root of R square plus omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2 whole C is equal to root 2 times of V naught by I naught. What we will write? Voltage by current is nothing but resistance. Therefore, how we will write? Root R square plus omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2 whole square is equal to root 2 R. Why? Because R is equal to voltage by resistance. Sparing on both sides. How we will write sparing on both sides? R square plus omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2 whole square is equal to 2R. Root 2 will become 2R square. R is going to become R square. This R square is going this side. 2R square minus R square. Omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2C whole square is equal to 2R square minus R square is going to become R square. This square will be cancelled. Omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2C is equal to, if you use omega 1, what you will get? Omega 1 L minus 1 by omega 1 C is equal to R. Understood? Up to there it will be common. Now substitute omega 2 value. What is omega 2 value? Omega naught plus delta W. Omega naught plus delta W into L minus omega naught plus delta W into C is equal to R. So that is the value. So till we derive, next time going to write here you can see. So remember this omega 1 omega 2 value. We will see. So omega naught you can take common. Omega naught L you can take common. Then how we will write this one? 1 plus delta omega by omega naught minus, how we will write? So here also you can take 1 by omega naught C. Omega naught you can take common, C you can take common. 1 plus delta W by W naught is equal to. So at resonance what we can write? At the resonance, omega naught L is equal to 1 by omega naught. So therefore, in place of 1 by omega naught C, you can substitute omega naught L. Otherwise, in place of omega naught L, you can substitute 1 by omega naught C. Both you have to do. First, I am substituting in place of 1 by omega naught C, I am substituting omega naught L. Omega naught L. So 1 plus delta omega by omega naught minus, in place of this what I am writing, omega naught. So this one I am going to be in numerator, 1 plus delta omega by omega naught whole power minus 1. This total term I am going to numerator is equal to r. So omega naught 1 plus delta omega by omega naught. Omega naught, this minus will be coming here, already came to this one in mathematics, is equal to r, isn't it? So now see, what is common in this? Omega naught. If you substitute omega naught, common is omega naught. If you substitute 1 by omega naught c, 1 by omega naught c is common. Both we will write, first we will see omega naught. Omega naught is common. What is remaining here? 1 plus delta omega by omega naught minus 1, minus into minus, plus delta omega by omega naught is equal to r. So these two will be cancelled. So what will be remaining? Omega naught. So 2 delta omega by omega naught is equal to r. Isn't it? So then omega naught will be cancelled. 2 delta omega is equal to r by l. So what is the quality factor definition? Quality factor Q is equal to resonant frequency by change in omega 1 minus omega, omega 2 minus omega. This difference we are getting delta 2 delta omega, omega naught by 2 delta omega. So omega naught by 2 delta omega how much? R by L. That is nothing but omega naught L by R. This is quality factor in terms of inductance and resistance. By increasing L value, inductance value, we are increasing the quality factor. By decreasing R value, we are increasing the quality factor. This one we got, if you substitute in place of omega 2, we substitute this. In place of omega 1, if you substitute me, same like this you will get. And here, in place of 1 by omega naught c, we substituted omega naught. If you substitute in place of omega naught L, here 1 by omega naught c, you will take common here 1 by omega naught c. Then at that time, this formula is going to become 1 by omega naught Cr. Okay, so this one also you will get if you use in place of omega naught L, if you use 1 by omega naught c. This one you can practice and take care, you will be getting this guy. So this is not there because they removed this one. But why we discuss means in case of competitive, they won't give removed portion or retained portion, they won't take. They will take all the syllabus. Therefore, just we are discussing this is about quality factor. So quality factor definition already we get. It has no units and dimension. This is simply quality. It is a number. How much quality we are getting. So okay, it is depending on L and R. If LR is there and C and R. Both C and R we have to decrease. At the time quality is going to be increased. Okay, this is about quality factor and sharpness of resonance. Okay. See the next topic in this after quality factor, power in AC circuit. So power in AC circuit, in this you should remember power factor. So power factor is different, quality factor is different. Power factor will come in power. So generally DC, direct current we give power. What is the formula? Voltage into current, VI. Here also VI only, but in addition to that you will get power factor. So the power in AC circuit, only equation is required for you, derivation is not required. So VI cos phi, only expression is required. What is here? Voltage, AC source voltage, current, alternating current and cos phi. Already cos phi we give, cos phi equation, power factor equation in case of LCR circuit. Okay, did you remember? Cos phi is equal to R by Z. So this is the average power or RMS power also they will say. PRMS is equal to VRMS, IRMS they will write. So PRMS is equal to IRMS, VRMS, cos phi. So our average power also they will say. Now we will see. so what is the power in case of pure resistive circuit? Our lesson is started with resistance circuit, pure resistive circuit, pure inductive circuit, pure capacitive circuit, and finally LCR circuit. But in between we discussed LR and CR. For all the circuits we are going to give what is the power value. First we will see resistive circuit. Pure resistor. So in case of pure resistor, what is the power we will see? So this is IRMS, VRMS value you can know. I naught by root 2, V naught by root 2. The values you can know. I am not writing once again. So this is the RMS value of the power or average power they will write like this. So in this we should mention, you have to remember cos phi. What is cos phi? Already we get power factor. It is the ratio between resistance and impedance. Now pure resistor. In pure resistor, some amount of voltage we give AC source. Some amount of current is passing. And what is phi? What is phi here? Phase. In pure resistive circuit, what is the phase difference between voltage, EMF and current? Zero. Did you remember? Because V, you are going to write V is equal to V naught sin omega t. I is equal to I naught sin omega. So there is no phase difference. Therefore, so phase difference is zero. Phase difference is zero means cos zero value how much? 1. So cos 0 value how much? 1 means then P is equal to, either this equation or this equation you can take V I cos 0. Cos 0 value 1. Therefore, this power is going to become maximum. Because cos 0 1 means this power is maximum. Maximum power is going to be dissipated in pure resistive circuit. So they may ask you one more question. Where did you get the maximum power dissipation? So in pure resistor circuit, you will get maximum power dissipation. Okay. So presently we get to know only about resistor. Now we will see second one. What is second one means? Either inductor, third one is capacitor. Isn't it? I think we discussed first inductor only. Second one is in inductive circuit or in inductor. So in inductor, what is the voltage equation we got? V is equal to V naught sin omega. What is the current we got? I is equal to I naught sin omega t. Minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So in inductor, current lags. Current lags means minus pi by 2. Now what is the phase difference between these two? Phase difference is pi by 2. Phase difference pi by 2 means 90 degrees. 90 degrees means cos 90 how much here? Power P is equal to V I cos 90. Cos 90 value 0. So power dissipation in inductor, pure inductive circuit is 0. Power is going to be 0, but current is not going to be 0. Therefore, this current we will call it as wattless current. Wattless current. The current which is flowing in the pure inductive circuit when power is going to become 0 is called wattless current. So this is also not there. I think they also remove this wattless current, power factor, quality factor and wattless current they removed. Once you can check. So in capacitor. So in capacitor, if you want to write same like equation, you will get here sin omega t, you will get plus pi by 2. Plus pi by 2 means again phase difference is 90. Phase difference 90 means again power is going to become 0. In pure inductive or capacitive circuit, power is going to be 0. Therefore, how they will define wattless current means the current which is flowing either in pure resistive, either in pure inductive circuit or pure capacitive circuit. So either pure inductive or pure capacitive. Pure inductive means only inductor should be there. Pure capacitive means only capacitor should be there. The current which is flowing either pure inductor or pure capacitor is going to be wattless current because power is going to be 0. Next one. Fourth one. So this is not there for you because we discussed. Therefore, I am going to say in LR circuit. In LR circuit, what is the power formula? P is equal to VI cos phi. So VI cos phi. What is cos phi? The definition we gave. Cos phi is equal to R by Z. Resistance by impedance. That is nothing but R by Z. What is the Z equation? Which circuit? LR. Therefore, R square plus XL square. Again, you can write V is equal to IR in this, but in place of cos phi, you have to write this part. Understood? This is the power in LR circuit. This is not required for you, only for competitive purpose required. Next, fifth one. What is fifth one? CR circuit. In CR circuit, again, in place of XL, what you will get? XC, isn't it? So power P is equal to VI cos phi. VI cos phi means R by Z. Z means XC square plus R square. This is nothing but fifth one. So this is also not required for PU. In PU, so mainly in PU resistive circuit, what is the power? Maximum power. So maximum power dissipation will happen in pure resistive circuit till now. Now this is there in LCR circuit. In LCR circuit, power P is equal to VI. What is cos phi? Cos phi is nothing but R by Z. What is Z? Root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So this value you should come to know. This is nothing but power in LCR circuit. At resonance, XL is equal to XC is equal to is going to become, both are going to become equal. Therefore, Z is going to become R. Z is going to become R means this R by Z value, this total value is going to become R. At the time, power is equal to VI R by R. Because this total value is going to become XL and X is 0. This term 0, R square. Square and root will be cancelled. VI. See this VI, where we got here? In case of pure resistive circuit. So to get maximum power dissipation, what is the condition means? Either we should take pure resistive circuit, or in LCR circuit also maximum power is going to be possible when at resonance condition. Therefore, so maximum power dissipation is going to happen at resonance in LCR circuit. This one they asked in one of the year, either both in CET. In CET they asked. So in LCR circuit, when the power is going to become maximum. So simply at resonance. At resonance means XL is equal to XC. What is XL? Omega L. What is XC? Omega 1 by omega C. From there you will get resonant frequency. Sometimes they will ask direct formula or direct equation. So very important. So when the maximum power is going to be dissipated. So in LCR circuit at resonance, in pure resistive circuit, maximum power is going to be dissipated. So what is wattless current? The current which is flowing through either pure inductive circuit or capacitive circuit is called wattless current, because power is going to become 0. Okay. So this LR here only for competitive purpose you require. Okay, understood? See the problem, example 10.8 in your textbook. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value they give. Peak value means V0 they give. And frequency 50 Hz is applied to a series LCR circuit. So they applied this much voltage to this LCR circuit. In that LCR circuit, R value, L value, C value they give. First they are asking one by one. This is 5 marks question for you in your final exam. So very important model. So you should do carefully calculation with calculator, because 10 powers will be coming. So that one you should take care. So in calculator 10 power 6 you cannot calculate. So whole square will be there, and I will show how to solve. I can't multiply it and everything here. So simply I will give, you will be having calculators, you can calculate. First they are asking impedance. So before going to do this problem, first we have to write given that. What they give? Given that here peak value of voltage. Peak value means that is V0. In textbook they are writing Vm, suffix m, both will be same. 283 volts. Next, frequency, how much they gave? Frequency F or mu is equal to 50 Hz, and R resistance value 3 ohm. Next, L 25.48 millihenry. 10 power minus 3 Henry. Milli should convert. This is 796 microfarad. C is equal to 796 into 10 power minus 6 farad. So this is given data. First what they are asking to find? A, impedance. Impedance symbol is Z. What is the formula for impedance? So we know that Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. First we have to calculate XL, next we have to calculate X. What is XL? XL is equal to omega. Don't substitute directly here because it may become a little bit difficult for you. First we calculate XL, next we calculate X. R already we came to know. R value how much? 3. So XL value omega L. What is omega? 2 pi F into L. 2 into 3.14 into frequency value how much they gave? 50. 50. L value how much they gave? 25.48. 25.48 into 10 power minus 3. So 10 power minus 3 you won't get in calculator. 10 power minus 3 if you came to denominator 10 cube. Isn't it 10 cube means 1000. 10 power minus 3 means 1 by 1000 you can write. Okay. So multiply 2 into this one into this one into this one. You will get one number. Divided by 1000 you can make. So you will get, so that is nothing but 8 ohms. XL units. That is, XL is nothing but inductive reactance. Inductive reactance means resistance. Therefore, units 8 ohms. 8 ohms only. So that is example problem. XL is 8 ohms. Now we will calculate XC. What is XC? 1 by omega C. 1 by omega C means 1 by 2 by F into 1 by 2 into 3.14 into 50 into C value how much they gave? 796. 796 into 10 power minus 6. In this 10 power minus 6 is going to numerator, isn't it? So 10 power plus 6. Now multiply this 2 into 3.14 into 50 into 796 and 1 by that number you can do. You will get some number into 10 power 6. 10 power 6 means how many zeros will be continued? 6 zeros will be continued. So multiply that number. So you will get almost 4 ohms. Okay, just you can calculate as you are getting same one now. Now XL, XC we got, we have to find Z. Z is equal to this formula. Root of 3 square plus 8 minus 4 whole square. 9 plus 16, 8 minus 4. That is nothing but root 25. That is nothing but impedance value you got 5 ohms. Impedance Z value we got how much? 5 ohms. So remember that we are going to calculate next 3. Okay. See this next one, the phase difference between voltage and current. Where they are asking in the circuit, LCR circuit. Phase difference means phi. What is tan phi formula? Tan phi XL minus XC by R, or you can write XC minus XL by R also. Value will not be changed, but you will get negative sign. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, so negative will be goes either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, tan phi is equal to XL value how much we got? 8. So 8 minus 4 by 3. That is nothing but 4 by 3. Then phi is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3. Tan inverse 4 by 3 means 1 point something. So that phi value is going to be almost 53 degrees. 53 degrees you will get if you use tangent. 4 by 3 value. So 1 point something you will get. Tan inverse 1.33. This 1.33 if you go in logarithm tangent you will get 53 degrees. If you are not ready to provide logarithm means you can stop here. Tan inverse 4 by 3. If you can stop here also, they will give marks for that. Okay. So if you know how to see logarithm book, you can write like this also. 53 degrees. If we have taken XC minus XL, we will get here minus 53. That minus 53 is different anti-clockwise direction, clockwise direction. That minus will be coming, but angle is 53 only we will get. Next, they are asking power dissipation. I will say this one because in textbook they ask only power dissipation, but they give maximum power. I have to explain that one. Therefore, first I am doing this one. What is the power factor? What is power factor means? We can do this one in two ways. Cos phi. What is power factor formula? Cos phi. Cos phi is called power factor. Therefore, phi value of 1 is 53. Cos 53 value gives power factor. Otherwise, cos phi is equal to what we say R by Z. R value how much? 3. Impedance how much we got? There we got phi 1. 3 by 5. 0.6. No units. For this, no units are required. Cos phi is equal to 0.6. Otherwise, cos 53.1 value also will become 0.6. If we have seen natural cosines in logarithm. Okay. So both are correct. Now we will see power. Okay. So power means in that maximum power is there. They ask power dissipated in the circuit, but they solved in example, they solved maximum power. Therefore, if they ask a maximum power, how to solve? If they ask a power, how to solve? I am going to explain. Okay. So, very very important one, power dissipated in the circuit. If they ask power dissipated in the circuit, so if they didn't ask maximum power, how to solve and change? So always try to write RMS. Otherwise you will get confused. Simply if you wrote VI cos phi, you substitute directly the V, directly I. You should not do that. Always try to write whenever they are asking power in AC, alternating current circuits, VRMS, IRMS, cos phi. So like this we should do. Cos phi value got 0.6. VRMS is nothing but V naught by root. V naught value is there. IRMS I naught by root 2. Cos phi value already we came to know 0.6. Now only we saw. But V naught we came to know, I naught we don't know. Isn't it? At the time we will substitute V naught. Just I am giving formulas for you, you have to substitute. V naught by root 2 into root 2. That is nothing but 2. I naught 0.6. How to do I naught value here? That is very very important. I naught is nothing but voltage by resistance. Voltage by resistance means voltage value V naught. Resistance means in LCR circuit what we will call resistance, that is called impedance. You should not substitute directly R. Okay, you have to substitute Z. So I naught is equal to V naught by Z. Very very important. This one you should not forget. Z value you should not forget. You should not write R here, especially in LCR circuit. Therefore, so V naught by 2 into V naught by Z into 0.6. Now V naught value you came to know. Z value already we found 5 ohms, 0.6. Now if we substitute in this, you will get, what you will get? Power dissipated in the circuit. That is power, just power, not maximum power. If you want to write maximum power, what you have to eliminate? You have to eliminate this one. So maximum power. So P maximum is equal to VRMS IRMS. Just I am giving formula, you can see VRMS is nothing but V naught by root 2, I naught by root 2. Sometimes they will give I naught. At the time you have to substitute here V is equal to IR. At the time V naught is equal to I naught Z. So I naught Z into I naught by 2. Okay, like this you have to. Whenever we are solving LCR circuit power, try to write VRMS IRMS. At the time we should remember the value that V naught by root 2. In this problem only, a sinusoidal voltage of 220 volts 50 Hz. Voltage of 220 they said means they gave VRMS. Directly you can substitute. But here they gave peak value, therefore we are writing like this. Okay. Till this LCR circuit and the resonance and all this. Till now what we discussed for your exam, it will be there. Therefore, today we are stopping here because 2 days we are giving time for you, Saturday and Sunday, to prepare well. So today only 35 or 36 minutes video only, because to solve this problem. Still here you will be having in exam. So next topics you will be having LC oscillator and transformer. This is not removed from the syllabus, this is there, but these two topics we will discuss in next session, and we will do some problems in our textbook. So within one class it will be over. Next we will start competitive in alternating current. So very important. Till then what we discussed, you have to prepare notes. These notes we should bring after completion of our exams. So till here, till now today what we discussed, that will be there for exam. So in LCR circuit, both problem and derivation is important. So very important one. So you will get class after completion of the exams. Almost 7th and 8th you are coming for college. Therefore 9th onwards we are going to upload. At the time, LC oscillator. First year we will be having simple harmonic motion condition, and that one once you can see. What is the condition? Acceleration is directly proportional to displacement. Both are in opposite direction. So once you can see this one, then you can understand very well LC oscillator. And these two topics we are going to discuss in next section. So all the best for your exams. Prepare well, don't waste your time. Okay.